want hills, but it never does. That's cause you at war with love. You at war with love.
Hello, my name is Tony. I'll be talking specifically about symbolic convergence theory. And basically what symbolic convergence theory is, or SCT for short, it means that two or more private symbol worlds incline toward each other more closely together and even overlap group consciousness or even group cohesiveness. But to put it in basic terms, it basically means that everyone in a group can be brought together by sharing similar fantasies. Now, the fantasies can be anything from a dramatizing message, a fantasy theme, or just a fantasy. A dramatizing message is one that contains imaginative language such as a pun or wordplay, figure of speech, metaphor, simile, personification, analogy, anecdote, allegory, fable, narrative, story, or other creative expression ideas. Or you could say a dramatizing message could be something like a rumor that you make up about someone. Now, you heard me mention before about fantasies, fantasy themes, and even a fantasy chain. Now, basically, what a fantasy is a creative and imaginative shared interpretation of events that fulfills a group's psychological or rhetorical needs. And a fantasy theme is the content of the fantasy that's contained out within a group, and SCTs are symbolic convergence theory's basic unit of analysis. Now, a fantasy chain is basically a combination of the fantasy and fantasy theme. It is basically a symbolic explosion of lively agreement within a group in response to a member's dramatizing message. Yes, it can start within the group, but if it gets outside of the group, and especially if it's about a certain individual, it can have negative effects.
Hello everyone, my name is Alexis Taylor, and today I will be talking to you guys about the social penetration theory. Think about it, as relationships develop, communication does the same, which moves from somewhat superficial to deeper and intimate thoughts and conversations with your significant other or a peer. For example, the sharing of secrets.
For your information, there's a lot more to ogres than people think.
Example?
Example? Okay, ogres are like onions.
They stink?
Yes. No.
Oh, they make you cry?
No.
Oh, you leave them out in the sun, they get all brown, start sprouting little white hairs.
No. Layers. Onions have layers. Ogres have layers. Onions have layers. You get it. We both have layers.
Oh, you both have layers. Oh.
One particular example that stood out the most in my chapter of learning the social penetration theory was the onion layer method or metaphor, which analyzes that our public cells are the outside layer and an inside contains our personalities. Think about it, when people often deal with onions, they have the tendency of crying, and as they're drawing back the layers after layer to reach the core, they're becoming more and more vulnerable. So you can think of this theory as the more you get to learn about an individual, the closer you become to them, and that develops friendships.
Hey, come back here. I'm not through with you yet.
Well, I'm through with you.
You know, with you, it's always me. Well, guess what? Now it's my turn, so you just shut up and pay attention. You are mean to me, you insult me, and you don't appreciate anything that I do. You always push me around or pushing me away.
Oh, yeah? Well, if I treated you so bad, how come you came back?
Because that's what friends do. They forgive each other.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're right, Donkey. I forgive you. For stabbing me in the back!
Oh! You're so wrapped up in layers, onion boy, you're afraid of your own feelings.
Go away.
See? There you are, doing it again, just like you did to Fiona. And all she ever do was like you. Maybe even love you.
Love me? She said I was ugly, a hideous creature. I heard the two of you talking.
She wasn't talking about you. She was talking about... somebody else.
She wasn't talking about me? Well, then who was she talking about?
No way. I ain't saying anything. You don't want to listen to me, right? Right?
Donkey.
No.
Okay, look, I'm sorry, all right?
We are still affected by the messages and the stories that are shared within the group because we have found some sort of mutual understanding amongst the things that we have shared.
I'm sorry. I guess I am just a big, stupid, ugly ogre. Can you forgive me?
Hey, that's what friends are for, right?
Right. Friends?
Friends.
Skies don't